Valentine's Day has come and gone and has left a lot of interesting issues behind. For example, one pregnant woman chose that special day to tell her husband that she had slept with her husband on 3 separate occasions. We'll be also looking at the Barcelona game against PSG, where they lost massively to that team. Moving on, anyway, my name is Victor Brachi, and this is Joy News Interactive, where we will be talking about all the trending on social media. Join the conversation via our Facebook page, Joy News on TV, and on Twitter handle at Joy News on TV. Today will be a busy day in Parliament. There will be vetting of 3 regional ministers. The House will sit and the committee to investigate the bribery allegations will begin proceedings today. I am sure you are familiar with that case of 3 minority members of the vetting committee accusing the chairman and the minority chief whip of facilitating a 3,000 Ghana cedi bribe from the energy minister, Boakye Ejako. Well, today is their first day of sitting. You shared with us your thoughts on social media. We're going to read a couple of your thoughts on the post we shared on our Facebook page. And the first person to have written to us was Prince Nuruddin Bawumia, who says, I expect to see the accountability, integrity, and the credibility of the committee set up to investigate this alleged bribe scandal. I hope and pray that the outcome will be satisfactory to Ghanaians and help to strengthen rule of law. Nana Ojri says, I expect to see integrity among members. Members must not try to shield the truth. Let this be the beginning of fighting corruption in our body politics. And we have Simon, who says, all ears on the ground. The much awaited truth will surely come out. But then, can we trust these, our politicians, to do the right thing? We have Suleimana, who says, independently circumspective and free from biases, I expect. And then Sana Mohammed says, I expect nothing but the truth. And may anyone who try to lie to favor his political ambition be struck by thunder. And we have Frank Apia Kusi, who says, we expect free, fair, and transparent probing. The corrupt should be ashamed, and the good be praised. So these are the conversations and your comments on our social media on our Facebook page. We'll be reading a couple of your comments when we go back to our Facebook wall. But moving on. Interestingly, UK Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson will be arriving in Ghana to hold talks with President Akufo-Addo concerning Britain-Ghana relations. We all know the relationship between Ghana and the UK. And you shared with us your thoughts on the significance of this visit. I'll be reading your comments on Facebook, but you can cast your mind back to what happened in Britain when he was the one who facilitated the Brexit. But I mean, Sana Mohammed says, it's good he is coming to discuss things concerning the 2 great nations, but I hope Mother Ghana will not end up becoming a beggar. Then we have Nana Ojri says, his visit will boost and deepen our relationship and open more business opportunities for the Ghanaian people. And we have, he continues to say, Ghana shall work again. And we have Simpson says, I hope Mr. President will not beg for money or gift to celebrate Ghana at 60. And then we have the Simon saying, hope for the best, just don't hope. It will be the usual thing. And then we have Abdul Kabril, who says, boost the economy. That's his comments on Facebook. And on other people's platforms, people are also having that funny click at his visit to Ghana and saying his visit is going to ensure Ghana leaves the AU. But whether Ghana leaves the AU or not, we still need the Britain in our affairs. But moving on, Joy News Interactive will bring you more exclusive stories on this pregnant woman who has confessed to her husband about sleeping with a pastor. Going for a quick break. When we come, we have more for you. You're welcome back to Joy News Interactive. We'll be going straight to our Facebook wall. There is something that I want to read to you, a post that we did an hour ago. And then the post goes, reports suggest that government is considering extending Ghana's program with the International Monetary Fund, that's the IMF. And then Minister of Monitoring and Evaluation, Dr. Anthony Akoto Osei, who confirmed the move to City Business News, said government is seeking to extend the extended credit facility program with the IMF to December 2008. We're going to read a couple of comments, and we have Raphael, who says, Minister of Evaluation now in charge of the extension of a program that he castigated the former government for engaging in. This means Ghanaians should not expect anything new from this current government, since they are here to continue exactly what the previous administration was voted out for. And he continues to say, Ghanaians were deceived big time, and it's painful. It will take 4 years to be able to correct this mistake. And we have Kelvin Cypher, who says, fear politicians. If I recall correctly, the NPP did complain about the NDC's involvement with IMF, and now they extend the contract. God help us, the jobless youth, and with now free SHS, the competition for job is going to increase like hell. And we have Haraku James, who says, so what were you expecting? Don't pretend as if you don't know. Change has come with visionary leaders. Just relax. The competence is there. We have Maswell Opus, who says, we don't want any freeze on employment as a condition again, please. That has a tendency of increasing the woes of the youth. IMF in itself isn't bad, but the conditions must be checked. And we have Kweku Anansi, who says, what's the difference between you and the NDC? We have exchange gold with wood. And then we have James, who says, IMF again, God save Ghana. Where are the so-called gurus of economics in the NPP? Indeed, time and posterity will judge. And we have George K. Owusu, who says, where is Baumia? Hey, NPP, may God help our homeland Ghana. We have Prince Nuruddin Baumia, who says, with competent leaders, the country is always in the right direction. And it says, I wish them all the best. And then Kingsley Odame Yerinchi says, that means there will be no employment in the public sector. And then AgroShop says, that is politics for you. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. And you have Presby Nana Ohene says, some of us believe in the NPP that you can do anything within your strength to push Ghana forward. God, good leaders we have. We have Eben Ata Ureko, who says, I thought they were going to terminate the IMF program upon negotiations with them. And we have Kakra Courage, says, like, seriously, politicians can't be trusted. When reality hits you, this is embarrassment you get. This is the embarrassment you get, sorry. The NPP should spare us this hypocrisy and dishonesty. And we have Isaac Ora says, confused people. Autopart Hunter says, you people should learn to analyze situations before making conclusions. And we have Yirinchi coming back to say, now IMF is good. And then we have Marcos saying, another managerial plagiarism. I love enter market inside. And then Edmond Kai Pluria says, oh, I see. Keep sending your messages and we're reading them as we go on with the stories. But moving on, something interesting happened yesterday. I guess you can call it the shock Valentine's confessions of the year. A pregnant woman confessed to the husband that she had slept with her pastor on 3 separate occasions. The pastor in question has fled to the Ashia Mountains to pray for forgiveness. The husband has collapsed from the shock. Interesting. Well, if you were the husband, would you forgive them? There's a question that we would want you to think about, and then send your messages to us. Some people have been sharing their messages to us already, but just think about it. Your wife has been sleeping with a man of God for 3 occasions, on 3 occasions, and she's pregnant. Now, Simon says, yes, they can be forgiven. For no wrong, into brackets sin, is too great to be forgiven, especially when confessed. However, the marriage may not continue. We have Benjamin Nana Benin, who says, why not Imam? Okay, that's the question. Why not Imam? And he continues to say, you fear the Muslims' rights. You can only fool Christians. And we have Sofo Abdul Kabril, who says, brave women, pastor should be arrested and introduced to the public. Nana Yao Asamoah says, ha ha ha, this is sad but interesting news. And we have Dr. Kadil who says, she should pack and stay with the pastor. So these are some of the comments on Facebook. We're going to read a couple more. Okay, we have only Drizzle Bannerman who says, if you can't beat them, just join them. Yes. I'm going to use Drizzle Bannerman's last comment 39 minutes ago. So if you can't beat them, just join them. So Barca fans, if you can't beat PSG, I think you should join them. But we're going to have a conversation after this short break. Welcome back from that short commercial break. But let me bring something to you briefly. You remember in some days ago, it was spreading on social media that the foreign minister had issued a statement asking that some people outside the country should be brought back to the country. But in an interview with Raymond, she denied ever doing anything like that. But then your comment on Facebook, we're going to read a couple of them. You've expressed your ideas about when the news broke, and you've expressed your thoughts about it. And Emmanuel Aban Sego says, I think she should concentrate on ensuring that Ghana embassies abroad runs professionally, and also we should have a standard visa issuing policy. For instance, visitor visa processing takes 2 weeks and 3 days for experts. This is totally okay for a country that wants to increase tourism inflows. Such visas should not take more than 24 hours to get processed. And we have Martinez Achu, who says it's not bad though, because the investments they will do might help in promoting the free SHS education and the One District, One Factory project. And we have Swansea Abdullahi Takora, who says she should come again. This government pretends they have Ghanaians at heart. Meanwhile, they don't. How can you go behind the scenes to sanction the deportation of people's breadwinners and come to tell us that you are not aware of it? This is wickedness. And then we have African Mausi Dogbe says, we must believe what is made here. Encourage the local manufacturers to do it well. Government must patronize it. Then we can build a better Ghana that our forefathers planned. We have Keku Abeku, who says, why are people doing all of these, all of their best to bring something home to invest and possibly employ some people? These same politicians are duping the nation and saving that huge sums here in foreign lands. So, okay, your message is not very clear. We have Solomon Egan, who says a policy in the right direction. Good move. Stop the brain drain and embrace private participation. That's luring those in to come to invest. Do not mind the doubting Thomases. And then we have Balato Diego Costa, who says, I swear, let them try and they will dance to their own tunes. We are here whilst campaigning in Ghana for change, and here is the result. Haha, let them try. Instead of encouraging us, you are putting sand in our gari. And then he continues to say, is it part of the manifesto or campaign promises? We are waiting. And we have Huma, who says the best education ever is watching the masters at work. That's great. Akwesi Shiprio says, I support the policy 100%. Not just Ghanaians living abroad, but all Africans in diaspora should make Ghana their investment hub. Prince Ebo has written something. He says, we are going to deport armed robbers back to Ghana, ready for dear coming back home. Oh, okay, that's that's not good. We have Adamu says, Trump, hear you why. It's been long since my uncle left, so make he come home. Okay, we have Francis Ade says, let's not use her as a scapegoat for the fallout from Donald Trump's executive order or immigration. And then we have Samson saying, fire burn you now. Okay, you change your mouth. We are coming to make a Boko Haram in Ghana. Oh, okay. Your message not very encouraging. We have Prince Nuruddin says very relevant policy. So these are some of your comments on Facebook. We advise that you send us comments that can be read on the show, not comment that has some sort of insults in them. It makes it difficult for us to put out your views on air. But moving from Ghana and the foreign ministry, we're going straight to what happened in against Barcelona and PSG. You know, Barcelona fans were unpleasantly surprised with a 4-0 drubbing at the hand of Paris Saint-Germain yesterday. So that's what happened to Barcelona yesterday when PSG just knocked them 4 blows down to the ground without responding with a single blow. I mean, at the end of the game, they tried punching, but PSG dodged them big time. All the best to the Barca fans. I mean, you can do better. You can win your league. We have still saying, Ose Barca, you people can't qualify to the next stage of the competition. We have artist Samuel Obri says, sorry for their loss, but they shouldn't forget that change has come. Okay, and you have Emmanuel Lezas who says every loser got a winning and every winner got to lose someday is a matter of time. So these are some of the comments on Facebook. You can keep sending your comments. We're going to read a couple of them while the show goes on. We have Joshua Freeman Osato who shows an emoji of a man just lying on the floor, and better, I think, is crying or weeping somehow. We have Prince Nuruddin Baumia who says better luck next time. Raymond Quarton Mill says better chance next time. Doc Kadir says Chelsea for life. And Nana Ojri comes in and says this is even the beginning. And we have Richard Ampoma Boache says they are not here, they are still mourning. And we have Yao Bomfe Philip says I encourage them to celebrate Mourning Day every 14th February. And then we have Sofo Abdul Kabiru says it's not over until it's over. And we have Kweku Ado who says better luck next time. And Issa Kali says, oh, it's a good win for PSG. So yes, yesterday, Barca just knocked off on the Valentine's Day. How amazing when people were having fun with their girlfriends and loved ones, their boyfriends and husbands and wives. Barca went home that evening, you know, in tears. But we hope this day doesn't bring them a lot of suffering to that amazing team. And we wish PSG all the best. And to all Barca fans, we hope you live up to just encourage yourself and hope for the best. As for the Chelsea fans, we know we are winning the Champions League. So yeah, this is how Joy News Interactive is going to end for today. Thank you for joining us, and keep your set on Joy News, and enjoy the rest of our programs. My name is Victor Brachi.